What's going on, everybody? Civil here, and in this video we're going to be going over something that I think I am one of the best in the world at, and that's going to be throwing the ball in the red zone. Now, when we talk about Madden, the red zone is really about the 10-yard line and in. In the NFL, it's the 20-yard line and in. In Madden, like I said, 10-yard line and in, okay? And a lot of people, what they like to do, they just like to run the ball over and over again in the red zone because it's very hard to pass there, or at least everyone thinks. And I don't like to do this for two reasons. One, I think it's very easy to throw the ball in the red zone. And two, I don't really like to just snap the ball and hope I get in. I like to have good control over what I'm doing. And when you're just running the ball over and over again, you're really just snapping and hoping that your blocks hold up and you can get it to end zone. Now, I will run the ball sometimes versus certain things or in certain situations, but I prefer to throw the ball in the red zone. Now, what I'm going to show you here is out of the gun bunch formation in the West Coast playbook, and we're going to be showing you against zone coverages. Now, man coverage, you just want to run man beaters in the red zone, so I'm not going to be going over those. That will work exactly the same, but we're going to be showing you what zones are doing in the red zone, and especially when they get into the end zone, and how we're going to combat that, okay? So let's jump right into it. So what I'm going to be showing you guys is the first play we're going to run is the play verticals, and we're going up against a Tampa 2 defense. And we're just going to snap the ball, take a sack, and I'm going to show you what these zones are doing because this is super important to understand, and almost no one knows this, okay? So we're snapping the ball. We're just going to try to take a sack. Whatever, we'll fall down, and I'm going to jump in and insert replay for you. Now, the most important thing I want to point out is watch what these safeties are doing. Now, we're in a Tampa 2, so these two guys are going to be dropping back into their deep halves, obviously. Watch when they drop back. They're staying about 4 yards deep into the end zone, even though there's a direct vertical threat right behind them. And the reason for this is that in Madden, deep zones have an invisible wall, basically. And that's about right here. As you can see, we have our deep half over here hitting it, even with the guy right behind him. And we have our deep half right here hitting it. So it's very apparent that there is an invisible wall. This will happen with any deep zone, half, quarter, third, whatever you can think of. It'll happen with any of them, okay? Now, another thing to note is watch what our hook zones are doing. They are dropping to about 1 yard deep. This is as deep as they're going to get, even with the vertical threats right next to them and nothing really underneath besides this. But like this guy's staying right there. This guy has a tight end over top of him and he's staying right here. And they won't drop any deeper. And the same thing with our clouds. They're dropping about 4 yards back and they're not going to drop a step deeper. Now, this is true when the ball is in your quarterback's hands. But once you throw that ball, they will react to it just like it's anywhere on the field. So if I throw it here, he will try to get back and pick that ball. But what's really cool is, especially this year, with the way animations work, because this year to get a pick, you have to be basically on top of the wide receiver. And if you've played Madden at all this year, you know this. So basically, for them to be able to pick this ball off, they have to be able to react and get back here in time, which is very hard to do. It's just very, very difficult for them to be able to do. And so we're going to take advantage of that by throwing to the back of the end zone. So one of the best ways to do this is attacking the back corner of the end zone, which is probably the hardest spot to defend for the defense. And the way we're going to be doing this is with obviously a corner route. The play I like to do this from bunch is stick, but you can really choose any play that has a good corner route that basically looks something like this. So when you smart route it, you want that going to the back corner of the end zone. As you can see right here, the B route, he's hitting the back corner of the end zone. And another thing to note is that you want to shorten how long the ball is in the air. So you want to make this throw as short as possible because it gives the D-backs less time to actually react to the ball. Okay, so we're going to try to do this on a hash. If you're on the other hash, flip the play. You want to shorten this distance as much as you can. And once again, we are in a Tampa 2, so they have a cloud flat. This is what a cloud is supposed to defend, a corner route. And we're going to see how when we smart route him, he's going to be open for a touchdown. Easy. And the reason this is happening is solely due to the fact that the cloud flat won't drop back in deeper. Now we can baseline press. This will work against anything. This will work against just about everything besides man covered. Baseline press, throwing it back there, touchdown, back corner of the end zone. They can't make a play on it. That is Stephen Gilmore. I don't know how to say his first name. Stephen, don't know, don't care. But you're seeing how this is getting the back corner of the end zone regardless. we can show it against a cover 3. So a cover 3 hard flat is a very popular defense. You're going to see how this corner route is, he got bumped right there, but he's still getting to the sideline better than anything else and getting outside of him. So that works as well. That bump shouldn't happen very often though. Let's try it again here. Yeah. So you see that he ended up dropping the ball because he just couldn't hold on to it after the contact, but he is open in the back corner of the end zone. We can show it again where he should catch the ball this time. That's very rare for them to drop it. And he got a very weird bump once again. So this is going to be the last time he's catching in the back of the end zone this time. I have no doubt this is a very consistent thing, regardless of the weird bump. You see he's getting the bump, but we're still getting it in the back corner of the end zone. So I'm not sure why he's getting bumped like that, but it's very, very clear to see how he's getting so open. And this is very hard to defend due to the fact that users don't get out there ever. You will never see a user really get out there, which is awesome. Now another way, I don't have something from this playbook to do it, but another way is to have a post route get the back of the end zone right about where, right around here. This is very, very good. The reason for that is because it kind of puts the user in conflict, and you want to be able to do it from the same formation because the user might be trying to take away the corner route because it has to be user defended or man coverage, which it just depends if the corner route beats man or not. And you have that post in the back of the end zone as well. So that's very, very important if you can find a play that can do both of those. But like I said, if you only get one or the other, that's fine too for the most part. It's just you can't run it multiple times in a game. Now the next play I want to show you out of the bunch formation is going to be the play mesh post. And the reason this play is really, really cool is due to the fact that we have this weird wheel route. And I'm sure you've seen mesh post before. Obviously, you probably already know about the wheel route, but notice how, look at why that wheel route is getting inside of the out route. Now watch if I were to hot route that wheel route. See how he's now outside of the wheel route, or outside of the out route? Once again, this is a stock one. This one's really, really good because it's going to stay inside of most zones. Okay, so we can baseline press this, and you're going to watch how this Y route is going to get open. See how he's getting behind that Tampa 2 deep half. Now what we really want here for this is we do want it a little bit to, we want there to be a little bit more space for it just because it'll help the spacing, obviously, is the best way I can put it. But we really want to watch this wheel route and see if it's a safe throw. He just has to hold on to it, and you just want to pass lead it inside. I didn't pass lead it there. Here we would do it again. Boom. Very easy to see how we're able to do that consistently over and over and over again. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to talk about in terms of what you can do to kind of attack people in the red zone is lowballing hitches on the front corners of the end zone. And a way to do that is, once again, you want to shorten this throw as much as you can, so we're going to be doing it to the short side. But so something like this. So anything else doesn't really matter, but you want to have this concept with RB and X. And we're going to see how we're able to lowball the hitch. And you just want to possession catch it and try to hold on to it. Now, you're not going to catch it every time. It is a contact throw, or a contact catch rather. But it is a pretty good way to be able to get into the end zone. And you want to make sure you smart route it. Okay? So we could do something like this, where we kind of put the user in conflict. Boom. And you see how we're able to get in between zones. That curl route in the back of the end zone now is getting too deep for a deep half to play. Against a cover 3, we can see it. Alright, so this player here, this is a very tough red zone play. Boom. All you want to do with that is pass lead outside. I didn't pass lead at all, which is why it was picked off. But all you have to do is pass lead just a little bit, and it's very, very open. So boom, here we go. There you go. Very, very simple, very, very easy to see. You never want to low ball in the back of the end zone because that's going to defeat the purpose of getting it over the defense. But that's really going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy. I do consider myself one of the best red zone passers in Madden right now. And that's a very unique thing to do because we're not just going to be, saying, okay, let's run draw here. Let's hope we get in. And oops, I didn't get in. Maybe I'll run fullback dive, and if I don't get in, I'll just kick 3. We don't want to do that. We want to have control over our own success, over whether or not we're going to score a touchdown. And if we don't, if we're not able to get in, at least it's our fault rather than our CPU got shedded. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys do, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment below. Ask me anything about any kind of suggestions in the red zone, anything like that. I'm more than willing to help you guys out. But I will see you guys next time.